Welcome to This Explainer. You know, for years, we've basically been staring down at these little glowing rectangles in our hands. But right now, we're watching a massive paradigm shift announced at Google I/O 2036. Artificial intelligence is literally moving off of our phone screens and out into the real world. We're talking about Google's brand new Gemini AI Glasses. And honestly, the implications here are absolutely staggering.
Okay, let's just do a quick flyby of our agenda so we know exactly how we're going to untangle this. We'll start with the overall wearable AI shift, look at the audio glasses launching this fall, see that audio AI in action, peek at the future display prototypes, compare the core functions, and finally, look at what happens when AI truly enters the real world.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the wearable AI shift, moving AI off the phone screen.
Think about how you use AI right now. It's highly deliberate, right? You pull out a phone, you open an app, you type or speak a prompt. It takes you out of the moment. But the next big milestone for Android XR is intelligent eyewear that brings AI directly into your physical environment. Now, to make this happen, Google is taking a dual-track approach. First, there's an immediate audio-only reality launching this fall. And second, a highly futuristic visual display prototype that's currently restricted just to trusted testers. Understanding this dual-track strategy is absolutely crucial to seeing where this is all going.
So, moving to Section 2, audio glasses launching now. Let's look at this immediate reality.
Arriving this fall, these glasses are designed to give you all-day help with Gemini. But instead of reading a screen, the AI speaks privately right into your ear. Built with Samsung's incredible engineering, these glasses are going to work perfectly across both Android and iOS devices, which is, honestly, a huge accessibility win. Plus, they feature iconic designs from top eyewear brands like Warby Parker and Gentle Monster. The whole goal here? To let you stay completely hands-free and, more importantly, heads up. You can listen to music, take photos, make calls, and tap into your apps without ever having to reach into your pocket.
What I really love about this partnership is seeing the contrasting design philosophies. On one hand, Gentle Monster's approach focuses heavily on emotion. They want the wearer to feel the sense of braveness, almost a rebellious vibe. But then Warby Parker took a completely different route. They specifically wanted to celebrate the technology visually rather than trying to hide it. It really goes to show that wearable AI is quickly becoming just as much a fashion statement as it is a tech tool. Okay, Section 3, audio AI in action, hearing your context.
So the real magic is how these audio glasses keep you anchored in whatever you're doing. During the I/O stage demo, they showed this amazing workflow. The host was walking to a nature preserve, getting audio navigation, and she just casually asked Gemini to order her usual from a nearby coffee shop. Gemini didn't just give her instructions. It implicitly opened DoorDash on the phone hidden in her pocket, navigated all those annoying menus on its own, picked a nitro cold brew from café, and then just chimed in her ear waiting for a quick voice confirmation and a tip amount. Literally, it turns complex multi-tap app navigation into a single, natural conversation. And it handles complex communication just as beautifully. In another demo, the host had her text notifications muted. She just asked, "Hey Gemini, any important messages I missed?" Gemini seamlessly summarized a super busy family group chat, pointed out they decided on a 7 p.m. dinner, but it also proved it understands context. It recognized a daily affirmation text, but decided to skip it for later, and then instantly added that 7 p.m. dinner right to her calendar. All that data management happened just by chatting, while her eyes never left the world around her.
All right, Section 4, display prototypes, seeing the next step.
So while the audio glasses are heading shelves soon, these display prototypes represent a breathtaking leap into the future. These actually feature a small heads-up display, or HUD, built right into the lens itself. So instead of just hearing information privately, you literally see helpful data projected right in front of you. Imagine you're walking out of an airport and you just glance up to see your Uber pickup details hovering perfectly in your field of view, or getting live text translations overlaid on street signs as you travel. Google even teased a Create My Widget feature for developers to make totally custom glanceable elements. It's a whole new kind of augmented reality.
Which brings us to Section 5, audio versus display functions. Let's really break down this functional shift from hearing to seeing.
This is the core focus we really need to understand today, the functional difference between these two tracks. The audio models fundamentally rely on you actively listening and speaking. You're giving prompts, having text read aloud, digesting summaries through sound. It requires a conversational rhythm. The display prototypes, on the other hand, empower you to simply glance. You don't have to ask Gemini for your Uber details if they're already hovering right there as a visual overlay. It's a massive shift. The AI goes from being an active conversational partner to this passive, highly informative visual layer over reality.
Looking at this side by side, you can really see how functionality completely hinges on the hardware limits. The audio-only glasses launching this fall rely entirely on your sense of hearing. Using Google Maps, you're going to get spoken turn-by-turn context, like a whisper saying, "Hey, that coffee shop is coming up on your right." But the future display prototype targets your sense of sight, replacing those spoken directions with a rich visual map experience overlaid directly onto the street in front of you.
But here's what's absolutely brilliant, how Google is bridging this gap right now. Even without an in-lens display, these audio glasses can actually drive visual outputs using the screens you already own. On stage, they used the glasses to snap a photo of the audience, but then verbally prompted Gemini to turn it into a cartoon and add a Google I/O 2036 blimp in the sky. Since the glasses don't have a screen, Gemini processed it all and instantly pushed a seamless visual preview directly to the presenter's connected smartwatch. It's such a clever way to get visual AR results using audio-only hardware.
Finally, Section 6. AI enters the real world, the dawn of the always-on era.
Everything we've explored today points to one inescapable conclusion. We are at the very beginning of a massive shift, where AI permanently leaves the confines of our phones. It's entering our physical space as an always-on, deeply integrated companion. So as we make this transition, from deliberately pulling out a screen to seamlessly wearing AI on our faces, I want to leave you with this. How will this constant, glanceable, and audible connection fundamentally change the way you experience the real world around you? It's a profound question, and I highly recommend keeping a close eye on this space as it all starts rolling out this fall. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep questioning the technology that surrounds us.